beautiful Bukit Jalil. It's a very beautiful morning walk park. And right behind me, you can see there are Tonga monuments. It looks like I'm in a different dimension, right? So I just finished a very amazing morning walk, finished an amazing power-packed morning exercise that really, drive my adrenaline and giving me a great boost for the day, right? So guys, how are you doing this morning? Hello. Hi Utpal Mazumdar. Good morning, good morning. Hi Rajesh. Namaste. Rajesh from India. Nice to always see you on my live video. Okay, so today's session is going to be very interesting. Today I'm going to talk about this very amazing concept that I learned when I was just like 19 years old, and in my sales journey, in my sales experience, and my association with an amazing sales company called Xerox. I've learned this very amazing science of selling. Have you ever heard of this thing called the science of selling? If you have not heard of this, you need to really go and find it out. Probably check it on Dr. Google, that you can actually learn about this skill set called sales. Now, just to share with you guys, many years ago, before I actually come to understand of what is the mindset of selling, what's the science of selling, what's the technique of selling, I actually thought that selling is something about me, okay? The salesperson, the person that has a great product and he's just gonna push it to somebody to buy it. Then I realized that that's not the way, guys. Now, how many of y'all have actually experienced that kind of scenario where you are just trying to push somebody to buy something from you, right? So like, I know you are so enthusiastic. You have the greatest product the world has ever seen. You have something that can literally change the whole world. But you know what? At the end again, the end of the day, always remember this: people buy, you don't sell. So somebody is like questioning me. This is like, what are you talking about, Gary? I mean, like, you are contradicting, right? You are telling me that you are selling, and then now you are telling me you don't sell. Like, what's the deal, right? The fact of the matter is, if you really looked at the science of selling, at the end of the day, what is the end conclusion of the whole sales process? Now you think about this. What is the end conclusion of the whole sales process? It's the part where the customer gives you their money. That's all, guys. Seriously, I mean, you think about this. You can tell me it's internet marketing, it's physical marketing, it's retail business, it's wholesale business, it's insurance, it's network marketing, it's whatever you call it. But at the end of the day, if the customer, your potential prospect, do not give you money, you have no sales, you have no business, nothing, zero. I don't care how great your product is, and I don't care how good you are in talking. I don't care, you are somebody special. You are royalty. I don't care. As long as the customer don't write you a check, pays you through a credit card, don't give you hard cash, don't give you money, you don't have a sale, and you don't have a business. Period. You know what I'm trying to say? Because at the end of the day, what you want is a transaction between what you give the customer and what they give to you. And most of the time, as a sales professional, you want the customer to give you money. I mean, that's it, right? Every day you are going out there to the market, doing what you are doing your demonstration, doing your presentation, doing all you can do, even advertising, is to get a transaction where the customer gives you money. So now the next question is, when I still remember when I started to learn about the science of selling, it started to focus on the buyer. It was never a seller's thing, okay? Then I was like, hey, this is interesting. No wonder I'm getting so much rejections before. No wonder I was getting so many no's before. No wonder I was getting people slamming their doors in front of me before. No wonder I'm getting people slamming the phones on me. Why? Because I was so focused about me. Guys, can you see that? Do you know the difference? When you are so excited with a product of yours, a services of yours, or something that you are selling, you're so caught up with you, that's the big problem. Because at the end of the day, it's the customer that's going to buy. At the end of the day, it's the person that is going to give you the money that is most important. It has nothing to do with you, guys. I mean, put your ego aside. If you want to be in sales, if you want to make tons of money selling, put your ego aside. Put it at the door. I always tell people when they come to my seminar, okay, drop your ego, leave it at the door. Come in with no ego. Why? Because it's never about you as far as sales is concerned. I know you got a great product. I know you got a product that can change the world. But if the customer, if that potential that you're talking to, I don't care if it's a stranger or if it's even your own father, mother, or brother, if that person in front of you do not pay you because they see the value in what you are doing or what you are providing, it's no sale, no deal, nothing, zero. Okay, so that's the reason why I've come up with this concept: don't sell, help them to buy. In fact, if you were to ask me the better way to describe a salesperson in my universe, I won't call him a salesperson, I call him a buyer's assistant. You may want to write this down. Wow, I can see so many people here this morning. I see Lily. Hello, Lily. Sorry, I can't read your name in Khmer from Cambodia, I believe. Tony Sir, my good friend from Indonesia. Hi, Heng. Susadai, Heng. Lilek. Wow, all the way from Australia. Hi, Lilek. Mohan Das, Lee Ting, Richard Vic. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Dove, Vlad, Aga, Christopher Allen, good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are getting a lot of value this morning. These are years. Hi, Julie Stark, good morning, Julie. These are years and years of experience that I've gone through. I've a lot of pain, a lot of disappointment I've gone through. I've compressed all this. I'm sharing with you. This half an hour, you're going to stick with me and going to listen to this, may be the best half an hour in your entire life, as it's going to change your entire view about selling. It's going to change your entire results in your sales career, okay? Hi, PJ Kim. Wow. Watching from Davao City. Mabuhay. Okay, so I will say this. If you have a pen and paper in front of you, this is what you want to write it down. You are not a salesperson. To me, it's not that sales is a dirty word. I don't believe sales is a dirty word. I don't believe sales is a bad word. In fact, sales is great. Everything that you see that we have today, your Apple Watch, your Apple phone, whatever that you have, is because somebody sold you that idea, that product, that services, right? So sales is not a bad thing. But the conception, the idea from a salesperson needs to change. So I want you to take your hats off from you as a salesperson, trying to tell the world, trying to sell something that you think is the most important thing the world has ever seen, that you think is going to change the world. I want you to change that mindset to a mindset that you are going to assist. Okay, so you want to assist that person to buy your product. Okay, not any other product. Okay, no, now don't get me wrong. Okay, some people go to the extent of trying to assist. Instead of buying their product, they assist the client to buy every other product until the client doesn't have any more budget for you. That's the last thing you want to do, right? So don't ever do that. So what I'm trying to say is, in my context, a salesperson should be classified as a buyer's assistant. You assist the buyer to buy your product. Now, when you come from that perspective, I'm telling you, it will blow your mind away. Number one, it will blow your mind away. Number two, you will start to see your sales hit right the roof. Number three, you will start to enjoy selling like there's no tomorrow. Guys, seriously, this person in front of you, Gary Gunn here, I still remember my days selling medical equipments where I've no knowledge at all about sales. Guys, seriously, hey, I'm just a high school graduate. Nobody taught me how to sell in school. I learned maths, I learned geography, I learned history, I learned any other thing but selling. So nobody taught me how to sell. My version of selling is, I still remember when I first got into this medical equipment company, the boss put one whole stack of that medical equipment brochures in front of me, and he says, Gary, read this, and in the next 3 days, come with me and I want you to start selling. I want you to see how I sell and I want you to start selling. And of course, he was selling because he has literally probably built his customer base. He has built some experience. He's a very elderly person. He's at that point of time, he's already in his 40s or 50s. I was a 19 years old kid, guys. I was a 19 years old kid. Straight, literally like out of high school, you know. And my idea at that time was I got a good product, and it was a good product. It came from US, one of the best medical device company and products in the whole world. It was a great company, but I've got no idea. I've got zero idea about the science of selling. That we need to be the buyer's assistants. We need to assist them to buy. It's not about me. It's not about my product. It's about them. It's about their need, their problem, and why they need to buy from you, not from anybody else, from you, right? So that's what I did. I went out there, taking all these brochures, knocking on these doors, and hey guys, I'm 19 years old that time. I've got full of energy. I can sleep 1 hour a day, and next day I'm up and I'm running, okay? But it doesn't matter about your enthusiasm. It doesn't matter about how hardworking. That's why again and again and again I keep saying, it's not the hard work, guys. Forget about this stupid, sorry, I know I'm on live, I should not say that word, but forget about that stupid idea of hard working. Hard work using a wrong concept leads to greatest destruction in your life. Forget it. So I was very hardworking, enthusiastic, handsome looking, going out there trying to push my product to the customers. And you know what I get? How many sales do you think I've got after trying to do it for 1 good month? Want to make a guess? It's very easy. It's 0, guys. It's not even 1, it's 0. You know, I even tried to stalk the customer, you know, because I was dealing with all these doctors. When I came to a point that the doctors didn't want to see me because I was so persistent in knocking on their doors, they decided to tell their secretary not to entertain this guy, this young, handsome looking guy by the name of Gary Gunn. And they literally, I mean, of course there's no sign with my photos right up on the door, but they were literally blocking me from the clinics, you know. I wasn't allowed to go in. And you know what I did? The most ridiculous thing that I've ever done in my life. Of course, it was really fun that time because I was just 19, 21 years old. I even followed the doctors back to their house. And I'm still trying to hit that idea that as long as I can show you my product, you will buy, because I've got the best product in the entire world. I was wrong, guys. I was wrong. That doctor, I was so blessed. I still remember, she's a Malay doctor. I'm so blessed because she literally wanted to call the police already. And I would probably be in bars right now still. Juvenile delinquency. Can you imagine that? Gary Gunn behind bars? But she came out to me, and she very politely, because I think she saw that I was a young guy, all right? She saw I was a young guy. Probably this young fella here has got not much of an education. He doesn't know what he's doing. So she came out very politely, told me that, hey, whatever your name, I think she don't even remember. She don't even want to know my name. She said, whatever your name is, this is not the way you should start. You should sell your product. You're giving your company a really bad name by trying to stalk me, you know. Yeah, but guys, that was how I learned sales. And if you have never sold anything before, but probably you have sold, guys, remember this: everybody is a born salesperson. You just didn't know it. Okay, imagine when you were 3-year-old, when you were a small kid, you sold your way every single time to your parents. You sold your way for a candy. You sold your way for your birthday present. You sold your way everything. You sold, but you forgot about selling, because in the process of growing up, you started looking at selling as a bad profession. You started looking at selling as a bad word. You started looking at selling as something that is so dirty, like as if it's a crime trying to sell something. Wrong. You have been selling from day one. Okay, guys? So what I'm trying to tell you is, since you are seeing this video, don't be like that 19 years old Gary Gunn trying to force a product to somebody just because he wanted his commission. I was very hungry. Guys, remember, I didn't have a rich uncle, a rich daddy, a rich whatever, okay? I started my life at 400 ringgit. Is about, at that point of time, is less than $100 a month. I was damn hungry. I was super hungry. I wanted my commission. I knew that this huge sales product, this medical equipment, could bring me a lot of commission. So I was more for my commission than I don't care about what the customer actually need, want, or really know about my product. I just want my commission. It was always about me, right? But I was wrong. So guys, again, today's topic, okay, it may be a turning point in your selling career, in your sales career. Hi, Ivy. Good morning, Ivy. Remember, customer buy, you don't sell. So when customer buy, at the end of the day, the whole objective is to get the customer to give you their money. Whether it's their own money, it's their company's money, it's the corporate's money. What you want is for the customer to give you the money. That's it. That's period. That's all about sales. Closing the sale, right? So when you want them to take that action, then you need to understand why they need to do that. Okay, first, I need to tell you this. Everybody view money very important. I don't care whether it's a poor person, a middle class person, or a multi-millionaire. Everybody views money very important. Why? Because society has showed them the importance of money. They have worked all their life for money. The company trusts them with certain budget and tell them that make sure the money is spent properly, or not your ass is on fire. You'll be sacked. So everybody, through the media, through their upbringing, through their mindset, knows that money is very important. So here comes this salesperson trying to take that money out of their pocket. They are going to be super protective. They are going to be so protective that, you know, it doesn't matter. Some people always think that if you are selling something expensive, they will feel it's expensive. Bullshit. No such thing. Oh, again, I said that word in a live social media. I've seen some people even compromising for a 10 ringgit, less than a $3 product. So it doesn't matter you are selling a 20 million product or a $10 product. When people don't see the value, they are going to think it's expensive and they are going to press you for money. Nobody, I know that there's not many people that just say, oh, whatever you say, oh, it's so cheap. No, until and unless you make it look like it's dirt cheap, until and unless you make the value so big that the price is not even important at all. I've seen some really good salespeople where at the end of their pitch, the customers are literally going, don't talk anymore, take my money, here, take it, take my money, just take it. I want you to have my money, I just need your product. I'm sure you have seen it. One of those very successful sales company, like the phone that I'm talking to you right now, the Apple phone. Come on, can you imagine? It's also just a phone. Okay, while I'm talking, I believe it's a bit boring. You keep seeing me on the same position. Maybe I'll just walk a little bit, you know, just show you some different views that I'm seeing right here. So, what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, because the customer views their money is important, they are not just going to give it to you just like that, you know. They've worked their life, they've worked their entire life, or they've been trusted with the company's money, and they've been reminded that if they simply spend it, their ass is on fire. They'll lose their job. So they're not going to give you the money so easily, right? So your role is not, don't just go and harass them with your fantastic product. Your role is to go them, to tell them why they should give you the money. They will gladly give you the money. Today, if I were to walk out from this place that I am and I start doing anything, I start selling anything, I guarantee you, everybody will buy from me. It is no big deal. It's not just because I have a handsome looking face. Yes, I do admit I have. But it's not about that. It's because I know why people will want to give me their money. I have perfected the art where when I talk, people at the end of the day will literally say, Gary, take my money. It's not because I charmed them. It's not because I did some hocus pocus magic. No, the end day is very simple. The end result is because I know why they need to have my product. It's not about me. It's not even about my product. So first and foremost, you need to be so sure what your product or services can do for your people. And when you know what it can do for them, then you need to know why they need to buy from you. Because if they don't see a need on your product or services, they won't buy from you. And even if they see the need in your product and services, guys, today we are living in a global world, in a global community. When I say a global world and a global community, I mean that people, your same product is being sold by 10,000 other different people. Okay, unless your name is Apple, and everybody has to buy Apple from you, unless they buy a fake Apple, an imitation Apple. Okay, right? Okay. Sorry, my camera is a bit here and there. I'm using a DJI Cosmo 3, beautifully presented to me by one of my best mentee, Jeffrey Leong. Thank you. I'm using this gizmo now. You can see it's so stable. Okay, so first and foremost, to know the science of selling, you must understand why they must buy from you. Why must they split their hard-earned money and take their money and give it to you? You must ask that question. So you must find their pain point. I've been talking about this so many times, okay? It is because of their pain. It is because of the need to change. It is because of the need for them to have your things that they will give you their money. If they don't see that need over there, they will not give you your money. Why should they give you their money? They would have given the money to their loved ones. They will give the money to 1,000,001 people except for you. But because who are you? They don't know you. All right? So first and foremost, you really need to know their pain point. And their pain point is basically what is it that they are having issues. I give you a very simple example. If a person, let's say, if a person have a house, he doesn't need a house. Okay? So if a person has a house, he obviously doesn't need a house. But when a person has a house and the house is seriously in a big problem, and he also have children, he has a wife, okay? And the house is no more livable. The house is leaking. The house is having problems, is having termite, it's going to break down, it's going to come crashing down like that earthquake. Now then, he will want to buy from you. If you are selling a house, of course, okay? But if he has a very okay house, he has everything, you know, the house is beautiful, nothing is broken, nothing is... he may not buy from you, but then again, there is also a way that you can start selling him an idea of a second house. Who says everybody can only have one house, right? So the point here is, are you able to identify the pain point? First skill, remember this. You are supposed to assist them to buy. You are not supposed to sell them. Don't even bother to take out your product. Don't be such a trigger-happy person where you meet anybody on the street and then you bring out your product and then just start telling them, you know, I've got the best product in the world, buy from me. That is the last thing you want to do, because you have a lot of doors slamming in front of you, and you'll be rejected and you'll be disappointed. And you thought that probably sales is not for you. No, you just did it wrongly, that's all. So what you need to do is go and at least get to know the person. That's why I always say, if you want to be a good salesperson, I won't call it a salesperson, if you want to be a good whatever human being, just be nice to people, just be friendly, you know, just get to know them, you know, ask them questions. The best way to know them is to ask them questions. Keep asking them questions. What's the big deal, you know? How's your family? How's your finance? How's your house? How's your car? You know, depending on where you want to, you know, position your product or services, depending on what you want to sell to them at the end of the day. So what you need to do is just keep on talking to them, asking them questions. Identify their pain point, okay? So you and I know that everybody, whether they like it or not, everybody has a pain somewhere. Everybody. Okay, it doesn't mean the pain is only for poor people. The pain is for everybody, rich people, poor people, everybody in this world, right? So here is the second tip. Okay, I'm not going to go very elaborate into all this. If those of you are attending my seminars, attending my trainings, you can learn more from my trainings, but I just want to share a few points here so that it change your mindset. Number one, you need to know their pain point. Number two, what I learned is the bigger the pain, the more they will take action. So some people have a pain, but they don't take action. Why? Because the pain is not pain enough, guys. So you can tell them, like I know there are a lot of people here in my industry, Kangen water, Kangen machine. So if you tell people about your Kangen water, how good it is and all that, and they know it's very important to drink this type of water, to be hydrated, whatever it is, they know. But if that pain is not pain enough, they won't take action. And when they don't take action, you don't get a sale. They won't take out that money and give it to you because it's not pain enough. Hi, Jega. Oh, my good friend. Jega. Yes, Jega is my colleague from my medical equipment days. Well, that's like something like 20 over odd years ago. Can you imagine? Now, Jega, he will agree with me. He will agree with me. Jega has some health issues. Okay, he didn't even bother about it until that health issues become life-threatening. Now he's drinking Kangen water. So I'm so happy, right, bro? So what I'm trying to say is, life is like this. You want the sale to happen to your benefit, make sure you are able to present the pain point. Okay, again, it's about them. It has never about you, okay? Okay, it has never been about you, about your product. Impress upon them why they need to change. Impress upon them why they need what you have because of their pain. So you need to keep elaborating their pain. You need to keep highlighting their pain. You need to keep telling them, you don't change right now, you will die. Can you imagine if somebody has $1 million and knowing that they will die tomorrow and your product only costs them 5,000? They will give you everything. They will take 10 from you. Right? So the point, I'm not saying that you need to scare them, you need to tell them they will die. I'm not saying that. But again, the bigger the pain, the painful the pain, the more painful the pain, the more they will want to change. The more they will want to listen to you, the more they will want to give you. All right, guys? So identifying the problem, highlighting the problem, making sure that the problem is painful enough for them to change. Right? Because very simple. Again, it's all about you wanting them to give you their money. I mean, let's be frank. There's no second doubt about that, guys. A lot of people have this notion, no, I'm not here trying to sell something. No, I don't need money. You know, money is not important. Come on, cut that crap. Money is not important, then why are you working? Why are you spending so much time in the office instead of with your children if money is not important? Money is important. If no money, you try it, okay? I've been in a position where I have no money. It's really painful, okay? I have everything that the world can give me now, and it's amazing. Don't buy into the idea that money is not important. It is very important, okay? So what I'm trying to say is, if at the end of the day you want them to exchange one of their most valuable asset, which is money, which is something that they spend years and years making, you want them to give that portion to you, you need to really make sure that they see something is so strong, the force in them is so strong that they said, here, take it, whatever, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, take it. That desire to change must be so strong that they are willing to part with their hard-earned money. That's all about sales, right? So you, being the person giving them this solution, need to know what is that pain that is so painful enough that they will say, here, take my money, because this pain is so unbearable. I can't take it anymore. I need what you have right now. I can't wait even a day. Don't bring it to me tonight. I need it now. I'm gonna give you the money right now, you know. And I've seen a lot of great salespeople, a lot of marketing experts, they do that, okay? I personally am a buyer. I'm not just only a salesperson, I'm a buyer. There's some courses, I've not even seen the marketer face to face, I don't touch him. But just by seeing him presenting, at the end of 45 minutes, I took out my credit card and punched in the card. Not because I got a lot of money. I could have bought so many other things. I bought it because I saw that if I don't take this offer, it's never going to be there anymore. And I saw the value of these services that he has shown on the internet that suited me. Now, how many of y'all, okay, give me some thumbs up or give me some love. How many of y'all have sit in presentation where even before the speaker finish, even before the presenter finish? How many of y'all, be honest, okay guys, give me some love and heart if you are in that category. How many of y'all, before the presenter finish, you have already decided in your mind that I must have that, I need that, I want that? How many of y'all, just give me some thumbs up or love if you are one of those people, right? I'm sure you have been in that position. So what I'm trying to tell you is this, guys. If you don't get your sale, if you don't get the results that you want, if you didn't get your business transaction, it is your fault. It's not the customer's fault, guys. I'm going to put that blame on you. Sorry, Gary is not going to be a nice person today. Why do I blame it to you? Because you have not shown him the value big enough, clear enough, and you have not told him how painful it is if he don't change. And that's why he didn't even transact with you. And that's why he didn't take out that money and give it to you and buy your product or your services. Period. Okay, guys? Simple. If you lose the sale, if for whatever reason you didn't conclude that sale, it's your fault. It is your fault. Okay? It's not the customer's fault, right? Yeah, you say, Gary, you're wrong. The customer didn't buy because he has no money. The customer didn't buy because whatever the excuse is, it's your fault. Now, remember, a lot of time the customer doesn't even know what they are looking at. They don't even know their own pain. Do you know there are a lot of people who buy things from me, don't even know what they need until I tell them what they need. Okay? I created the problem. They didn't even know the problems exist. Can you imagine that, guys? They didn't even know the problems exist. I have to create the problem. I have to get them to agree and endorse that problem. And I've got to get them to feel that problem so painful that they finally say, Gary, stop talking. I don't want to hear it anymore. Take my money. I want your product right now. I'm that good. Now, I'm not saying I'm a great salesman. No, because at the end of the day, it's not you that sell. It's the customer that buys. So if you can assist, remember I told you, salesperson is a buyer's assistance. You assist the buyer to buy, they will buy. You assist them to get your product, they will get it. But you have to assist them. Don't shove the thing in and down their throat. Don't force them to give you the money. Give them enough reasons why they need to give you the money. They will give you the money. Period. No question asked. They will give you. I'm telling you this. And there's no shortage of money. Everybody got money. I have seen people giving me money where they don't have. You will be wondering, Gary, what do you mean? They rob a bank? No. I've seen young people borrowing money from their parents to give me because they are buying something that they and their parents need. Period. Money is never an issue. The issue is you. The issue is you have not shown them the value. The issue is you have not created a problem pain enough that they said they want your thing right now. That's the issue. And some people tell me, Gary, they saw the value, they saw the product, they saw the problem, they want the product, but they want a discount. Wow, this is a big topic, right? Discount, right? Every other product right now today has a lot of discounting issue. People want discount. Here is another point, and here is another point. So then the salespeople justify, oh, I've done everything you told me, Gary, I still lost the sale. I still lose the sale. I said, why? Very simple. My competitor gave a discount, gave a huge discount, and they saw everything. I opened the door, I sold them the idea, I gave them the pain point, and they bought from my competitor because it's the same product with a discount. And I again tell you this, it's your fault. Hey, why is it always my fault? Everybody is telling me this, right? Gary, why you keep blaming me? Why is it always my fault? I say, yes, it's your fault. It's definitely not the fault of your competitor. It's definitely not the fault of your customer. It's your fault. Then he says, why must you always blame me? I said, yes, because if you don't get the sale, you don't get your money, you are the losing end. So if you are the person who lost, it's your fault. Then he says, why? I said, very simple. You have sold everything about your company. You have sold everything about your product. You have sold everything about the customer's need to change to you. You have solved his problem. You have given him the value. You have made it the problem so painful that he need to change. But he bought from somebody else because of the price. Means you have not done one thing. You have not sold yourself. I'm telling you this. 9 out of 10 of my customers, knowing that there is a cheaper product out there, they buy from me. And they insist that they buy from me. Because I've sold myself. I told them, after everything, in fact, I sold myself more than even my own product. Why am I doing this live video? Everybody can be doing the type of business that I'm doing. But not everybody can do this. I've got a lot of things that I can do where other people cannot do. And one of them is definitely not discounting. I don't give discount. Okay? But I sell value. I sell to people why they need to buy from me. It's very simple. So at the end of the day, if you know that your product is highly competitive out there, and there are a lot of people also selling similar product like you, then you have to ask yourself a question. Have you sold yourself enough? There are 100 people selling your same product, and some people are selling much cheaper than you with the same product. Why must I buy from you? Again, you must assist the customer to make a decision to buy from you. You are a customer, you are a buyer's assistant. You assist the buyer to buy, and to buy from you, not from anybody else, from you. You understand what I'm saying? So remember this. A lot of people miss this out. They always think that they are selling a product. So they go out talking of their product. They talk about whatever, their car that they are selling, Honda, Toyota, Mercedes, Kangen water. They talk about the Kangen company, the Energic company. They talk about Mr. and Mrs. Oshiro, the founder. They talk about how brilliant the company. They talk about how brilliant the product. But they forgot the biggest denominator in the sales process is you. How come you forgot to sell yourself? Why didn't you come up with 10 reasons? Okay, this is what I do very effectively. 10 reasons why you should buy from me. From me. Not any other people. Me. Have you ever thought of selling it that way? 10 reasons why you should buy from me. 5 bigger sins if you don't buy from me. Bigger sins. I mean, these are real bombarding words, but I'm just telling you. So if you lose the sale and the customer bought the same product that you proposed, but it bought from somebody else, whether it's on the discounting or whatever the reason is, you failed to sell yourself, guys. So remember, selling yourself is extremely important, because remember, people buy from people they trust and believe. So if they like your product, they trust your product, they believe in your product, but they don't trust and believe in you, you are still going to have a problem. And that's the reason why a lot of people, after going through certain proper sales process and they don't get it, they have not sold themselves strong enough. Okay, guys? So I hope these few tips that I've shared with you this morning makes a lot of sense. It makes you think of sales in a different outlook. And I hope that it will boost your sales 1,000% more. All right, guys? So with this, once again, Gary Gan here live from beautiful Bukit Jalil. You can see that Tonga statue right behind me, the beautiful waterfall and fountain in front over there. I just had an amazing morning walk. Today is a Saturday right here in beautiful sunny Malaysia. I wish you all a very good weekend. Have an abundance of happiness. Wealth always, money flowing from every walks and corner of your life. And as usual, let's be the miracle the world is waiting for. And with this, have a great day. Bye.